When somebody does something I don't like, I just stop talking to you. Like, bye. I really focus on the spiritual aspect of it, but there are some practical things that I maybe didn't really see coming. Like, I'm not the best at saving, and I didn't make it a priority. I knew the kind of wedding I wanted, I imagined it, I dreamt about it, I prayed for it, but I didn't save for it. And you're acting like in a relationship, but you're not in a relationship, and you're laughing about his jokes, and you're enjoying his company, but he's not your boyfriend, and you know he's never going to be the father of your children. Yeah, what did I even do? Right. Hi there everyone, and welcome back to the fabulous life of a church girl. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I want to discuss with you guys the mistakes I made while I wait for my God-given spouse. Okay, I'm telling you, this girl right here must have done something right, because my shebebe is heaven sent. I prayed this man into existence, shabu shaba, until I was tired, like nobody's business. Okay, I must have done something right. Heaven has heard my request, because this man was manufactured in heaven. He's so amazing. I love him with all my heart, and I'm so grateful to God for him. But when I met him for the first time, I was like, okay, maybe I'm not ready. And I had those kind of moments and those kind of thoughts. And I am a big advocate of sharing not only all my successes and all the things that I do right all the time with you all, but I also want to share with you my mistakes, because I am human just like you, and we all make mistakes. So let us talk about five mistakes I made while waiting on my God-given spouse. Okay, let's go, guys. So I don't even want to waste much time on this video and give you guys a long introduction and forward of what I did wrong. We've all probably been there. Mistake number one: doubting God. Like, you guys, getting impatient, doubting, trying to help God. We've probably all done it before, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to dump that on you. Yeah, it's me. I try to help God, because the enemy will come in to your mind and make you think like, look, I should calculate. Okay, 1 + 1 is 2, right? So you never leave your house. You are antisocial. You always talk about God. Like, people feel like you're slapping him into people's faces. Is this man supposed to appear at your doorstep or at your window? And that was actually what I was praying and hoping for. And like, the enemy will give you these kind of ideas, like, this man you want doesn't exist. You have to lower your standards. You're never gonna find a prayerful man who is like in a strong and solid relationship with God. It's never going to happen. And you start believing those lies. So your actions exposed me, and I started doubting, I started getting impatient, and I tried out online dating, guys. Like, really, I just didn't want a guy, like, I didn't want like the guys who slid into my DMs back then. Of course, there were some nice brothers among, and God bless you all, but you weren't the ones. But I just wanted at that point, and I'm even ashamed to say it, I wanted somebody who didn't know me for being actually involved and doing the Christian stuff. I wanted somebody who would just get to know me, and then they would get to know that I love God and I'm really crazy in love about it, like crazy about him, and that they would get to know that with time as they get to know me, but not, oh, that's the church girl who does the Christian stuff. Like, I just wanted something neutral. So I went onto a neutral ground, and there was trash. When I tell you trash, okay, trash as in dustbin, outside trash, somebody dumped them there. Hey, they're there. They were there. I saw trash online, but that was okay. You know, you just had to understand that they weren't for you. And I saved some souls there, but guys, like, I was actually able to save some souls when people told me, like, I was getting to know some guys, they were telling me their problems. I would pray for them, you know, but it wasn't anything serious, anything that was you know, nothing that was really suitable for a woman of my caliber. Didn't work, guys. I didn't want a spiritual liability, somebody I would have to pray for all the time and boo hoo hoo and uplift all the time. Like, look, that's also part of it, but I know my baby can shake a baby on his own, and we can shake a baby together, and I can shake a baby by myself. Like, we're good together as we are individually, and I think that's beautiful, and that's what I love about him. Yeah, mistake number one, I was getting impatient. I was doing what I wasn't supposed to do. I was trying to put myself out there. I was trying to look left and right and center and trying to find people. I heard the voice of God telling me, no, no, Ashley, don't. And I still did it. And that was dumb. That was stupid. And some of them, obviously, like, faith comes by hearing. Even if you just talk to a guy and nothing serious happens and you never really enter into a relationship, they are time wasters, and they can also cause soul ties, because when you talk to a person day and night all the time, and you're acting like in a relationship but you're not in a relationship, and you're laughing about his jokes and you're enjoying his company, but he's not your boyfriend, and you know he's never going to be the father of your children, you are just wasting time, and you are just hindering God from doing what he really wants to do in your life. So don't get impatient. If you're waiting, wait completely, wait with your whole heart. Don't try to help God. He doesn't need help. He knows what he's doing. Keep focusing on the work of God, on the kingdom of God, and don't try to rush things ahead of time. Don't try to figure out how God is going to do it, because you won't know how he's going to do it. Like, the way Emmanuel came into my life, I didn't even see him coming. Hello, hi, okay? God did that. So don't worry about it. God is gonna do it. God knows when it's the right time. So keep patient and don't be like me, guys. Don't be like Ashley. Mistake number 2. Okay, guys, a mistake I actually didn't even know like a problem I didn't even know I had. I didn't know how to communicate. Like, I've never been in a real relationship. Like I just said, I've just been talking to guys, and I thought I was in love, but I wasn't. Sorry. So I've never had to really communicate and deal with it. Like, for me, look, let me tell you how I am, okay? And I'm not proud of it, but when somebody does something I don't like, I just stop talking to you. Like, bye. I just stop talking to you, and I won't deal with it. But now that I'm with a person who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, now he did something I don't like, I just stop talking to him. No, I had to learn how to communicate. Like, sometimes I don't even know how to express my feelings. Like, I feel some kind of way, but I'm so angry and I won't say anything. I just harbor everything in myself, and I just deal with it myself. And it's painful for the person you're with, and it's painful for yourself, because you just need to learn how to talk about things. And for me, it was communication, but for everybody else, I think we just really need to learn with the things we're struggling with, so that the other person, your spouse, your husband, will not have to suffer and carry the burden of something that he was never equipped to carry, and suffer for something that you just never really dealt with all your life. So God obviously revealed a lot of stuff that is wrong with me. He removed pride, he removed insecurities and many other things from me before. But that thing about communication, I actually didn't see that coming. And yes, I need to learn how to communicate properly. I had to learn how to communicate properly, and I didn't do that in my season of singleness, and I regret not doing it. That's a big mistake. Communication in a relationship is key. You guys have to talk about everything. Talk about all your feelings, talk about your past, talk about your present, talk about your expectations. You have to talk about everything, and if you don't know how to communicate, it's gonna be a problem, guys. So yeah, I regret that I never try to do that. I'm just a person. I don't like something, I bounce, I go the other direction. I just won't talk to you. I can talk to somebody like never again. I don't care. And that's wrong. And I need to change. And I am. Gradually. Mistake number 3. Okay, so I am an advocate of preparing for what you're praying for. You prepare for that husband in every way, shape, or form. And I believe that I was very much prepared spiritually, because I prayed a lot about it, and I really focused on the spiritual aspect of it. But there are some practical things that I maybe didn't really see coming. So you may not know this about me, but with my education, guys, I've been chilling. Okay, I'm still in university. I'm 26 and I'm a student. That's what I do mainly. And I was never in a rush to graduate, because I didn't want to I just didn't want to graduate, guys. Like, sorry. I just never felt like I'm going anywhere. Like, oh, then I will have to work. Oh my God, this degree is just gonna take 3 years, and then I'm gonna have to go and be working forever. Like, I don't know. I didn't think this whole thing through. I was chilling with my education, extending it to another semester and another semester and another semester. And then when I met Emmanuel, it was like, okay, so what do you do? Yeah, I study. How much longer is it gonna take you? Well, a while, you know? So I really advise everybody, get your life in order as much as you can. Obviously, we can overcome this. Yes, I can be a student and I can be married. It's not impossible, but it's not the ideal thing to do. You don't want to be a financial liability to your partner. You don't want to be a burden financially. As a student, yes, I'm not poor, but you're still a student, and it was different from when you have your education and you have your degree, that you can be more independent with whatever it is that you want to do. So I was really chilling about my education, not taking uni as serious as I should have, because I was always focusing more on the blog or other things that I wanted to do and I enjoyed doing more than university, which is really, really bad. And I really regret it, and I wish I was done by now, because I know I could be done by now. I wish I was done with my education and free to move into this next season without having to still deal with something that I should have and could have finished in my season of singleness. So yeah, that was my third mistake. Mistake number 4. Okay, another practical mistake or thing that I didn't see coming was the money aspect. Okay, saving money. I save, but I could have saved a lot more, guys. Okay, I could have saved a lot more. I'm working, I have an income, I could have put more money aside. But madam, I saw it, I wanted it, I bought it, is here. Like, maybe I have a shopping problem, you guys. Y'all pray for me. Maybe I am an overspender. Maybe not, maybe yes, I am an overspender. God can trust me with many things. He can trust me with souls. He can trust me with like giving me a word and I'll release it. He can trust me with that, but I don't think he would trust me with money if I keep doing this, guys, because I did not save money. Like, I'm not the best at saving, and I didn't make it a priority. I knew the kind of wedding I wanted, I imagined it, I dreamt about it, I prayed for it, but I didn't save for it. And like, having a whole household, like, guys, you're starting a life with a person from scratch. Like, you need everything, even a spoon to eat from. Like, you need everything when you want to start your home. And of course, we have parents and families and jobs that are going to help us, and God is a provider. He's going to make sure that we have everything that we need. He's going to take care of us, but it would help to have some savings, right? It wouldn't be bad. Would it be no, it wouldn't be bad. So I should have done that. I should have saved more. I could have saved more. I had so much. I live at home. I have not as many expenses as I was definitely living a standard of life. Like, I would just buy everything and spoil myself, and I could have put that money aside. Even if we didn't need my savings, it could have benefited my children. It could have benefited it in some way, shape, or form in what's to come, and I didn't really do that, and I really regret it. So when you're young and you are believing God for a husband, you're believing God for a spouse, you're believing God for a wedding, save money. And I'm not talking about 50 euros a month. I'm talking about make real decisions, like save more than what you spend, put money aside, ask God to help you to steward your money right, because you don't want to be like Ashley, living like the lavish life. There's no point. Save. And the last mistake, the mistake number 5, there are probably a lot more mistakes that I made, but the last mistake number 5, is that I didn't really learn to cook properly. Like, I can cook rice, I can cook and feed myself, okay? If that makes sense. I am such a fussy eater. I know what I like and I know how to cook what I like. But now I am with my Mr. International, who wants international cuisines. You know, he's not picky at all. He's really loving and kind to me. But I know he likes, you know, the wache, and he likes some of the African dishes that an African man would want. And I don't eat African food. I eat rice 8 days a week, 28 hours a day, you know. I eat rice all the time, so rice is all I do. I can do pasta if I feel like having pasta. I can do potatoes if I do feel like doing potatoes. But like the eba and the things, like, you know, the real African woman kind of stuff, yeah, he kind of lost me there. But now I'm making an effort to watch over my mom's shoulder, and she has been so nice to me and teaching me all the stuff that I need to learn and laughing at me. But we have been cooking a lot together now. But this is something I could have done at the age of 14, guys. Like, look, I could have done this at 14, 15, 16, be done with it by 18, perfected all my recipes by now, and be free and good to go. And now I have to stand in the kitchen at my big age, at my 26-year-old. I have to be standing in the kitchen and watching my mom telling me how to chop my onions and what to do. Like, you know, I could have saved that stress. So guys, learn how to cook, because it is not about being old-fashioned. It is really about you as a woman. Okay, as a woman of your own, you will want to serve your husband. You will want him to walk in the door and the house is smelling nice, and you prepared some dinner, and he came from work and he knows, yes, there's food on the stove, my woman is going to feed me. You will want that for yourself as a woman. You don't want to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. That's not womanly. That's not cute, guys, you know. So we should really learn how to cook. Yeah, I mean, I know how to cook the basics, you know, it's the basics, but the real African dishes, yeah. Oh guys, anyways, I think that there are probably a lot more mistakes that I made while I waited on God for my godly spouse. I prayed for it, I believed for it, I preached about it, I read the Bible about it, I inquired of the Holy Spirit about it, about the spiritual aspect, but practically cooking, I know how to clean. Like, I'm a really good cleaner. Nobody can challenge me when it comes to cleaning. But cooking, cleaning, saving money, being economical, adding, like, using wisdom, being patient, being prayerful, all these things add together to becoming the woman that you desire to be in the future. The decisions you make today will determine the outcome. What you sow, you will reap. God cannot be mocked. He wants us to be accountable and faithful, even now in our season of singleness, with little things like our money, our wisdom, our relationships, and the things that we do even now, so that he can trust us even with more later on. I am sure, I am convinced without a shadow of a doubt that God has an amazing spouse for you, prepared and predestined for you, and you just keep getting ready, keep seeking the kingdom of God first, keep serving God, and keep preparing, and ask God where there are areas that you could be missing. I hope that these 5 mistakes inspired you. I'm not only going to share my highlights, but also my lowlights. I make mistakes. I didn't do many things right, but like I said, I did something right. I prayed and God answered, and that's a beautiful thing. I am so happy to be engaged to the love of my life. I'm so happy for the grace that God gave both of us to find each other, to connect our pathways. So yes, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video very soon. Thank you for tuning into the fabulous life of a church girl. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like and comment, and follow me on Instagram at @AshleyandVogue. Stay tuned for more videos like this. I hope to see you all soon again. God bless you. I love you, and bye-bye.
The praise, we give him all the honor. Give him all the honor. We give him all the honor. We give him all the. Give him all the honor. Nobody can love me like you do. Nobody could ever really love me like